Hello, good afternoon. My name is Joseph Lin. I'm the former staff of G Synergy Evergreen Health in Berhad and also a student of Master Wong Man Chong. Here I want to share with you some incident that happened to me, which I'd like to share with all of you listening to this testimony. Firstly, actually it happens in my house. Actually, that night my mother was staying with me. I'm staying a double-story house, you see. At the back of the house, it's normally where I hang my clothes after washing from the machines, you know. So on the night itself, it was around midnight. Okay, it started midnight. So my mom was washing some clothes. After that, that night it was very special because I remember my tanky burst, you know, and there was a lot of water from the tanky, you know. We are actually staying in a new house, you see, but it happened the water tank, and then I closed off the water supply to the upstairs room. The toilet upstairs was actually leaking badly. A lot of water was actually flowing out. So okay, that night, and then my mother was actually sleeping in upstairs the room, and then it was late at night, so I was thinking to help her to hang the clothes lah. So after the washing machine stopped, I went at the back. It was around past midnight. So that day I was watching some show, then I wait for the machine to stop, then I just hang the clothes. As I was hanging the clothes at the back of the portion of the house, it was actually a fence area, then I just normally put the wet clothes there. So as I was washing the clothes, I feel suddenly a cold breeze coming towards me. Then as I was thinking late at night, probably it was cold, but the wind was actually very cold. In Malaysia, we don't experience winter, so it was like winter wind, you know. Because I've been to overseas, I know the coldness of the winter season. So, and then I think to myself, okay, probably it want to rain, you see, or something like that. I just ignore it. As I was hanging the clothes, I feel I can hear some voice coming from somewhere. It was like a lady voice talking to my ears. Why are you stopping me? Very angrily. Of course, I cannot imitate her voice because I'm not a lady. So she keep on scolding me. Why are you stopping me now? You know, very angrily. I can hear clearly she's scolding me and scolding me. Then I quickly, as a Catholic, I was panicked and I was scared. I quickly closed the kitchen door. I went into the living hall. I started praying. You know, I started praying and asked God for protection. I don't know what is that all about because I don't know which lady is scolding me for what. I don't recall stopping anybody. And as I was praying, I was very scared. Then it doesn't stop, you know. The talking keep on whispering and scolding me. Then I prayed, you know. I was thinking to call Master Wong already, but I just try, you know. Then the next day I need to work. So dear, the voice keep on continuing for 1 hour plus. So I went up to my room, pick up the mirror, see got anybody following me or not. And I was scared. My mother was sleeping, so I don't dare to disturb her. And I was looking at the mirror. Oh my goodness, whether anybody following me. Then I was scared, and then I really gave up. God, at that night I told God, please release me. I don't know why. I think the fear was tremendous, you know. I think a lot of people, if you heard a voice in the middle of the night, I think most of us will be scared. I think, and it's scolding you you can't see the people, and it's just scolding you. So I think I was also weak, you know, as any human, that the devil and evil do exist in the Bible. So I believe that. So the night I was actually attacked for certain reasons best known for the people, you know, that they're doing to me. So I wanted to call Master Wong. Actually, I don't dare to disturb him because it was late at night. So I keep on praying. Then I call up Master Wong's name, and then I reached to the rosary and I prayed. Around 3 o'clock in the morning, it stopped. I told God, please stop this noise. I can't sleep. Tomorrow I cannot go to work. I'm too tired. So it stopped, you know. Then I off the light, and when I off the light, I saw an image in a man with skeleton. I think it's a man because the skull looks like a man's skull, and he was wearing a scarf over the head. and I don't know who is he or her, you see. But it just appeared to me a skull, like something on the top of the head, cloth. Then it just disappeared. Then I could sleep. Okay, then I do not know what it symbolized. The next morning, I came to office, and I was actually wanted to ask Master Wong what actually happened. And when Master Wong was as usual doing his morning prayers together with this all the staff and of the company, every morning we do a morning prayers, and after that normally we have a meeting. And in the meeting, first thing I asked Master Wong in front of everyone, last night, Master Wong, what did you do? He was like shocked. He asked me, you are not my wife or my girlfriend. Why are you asking me this personal question? Then I told him, I don't know why I asked him. I said, I just asked him out of spontaneous. Then he said, why are you asking me? It's P&C. So then I started told him what happened earlier, the whole story. Then only he told me, he said, what time? 12 something. Then he was saying, is it 12 something? Then he was remember watching the movie, Conan the Barbarian, is it? Conan the Barbarian. Then he said, I'm watching that show. Actually, it relates to Sister Francois' incident, where he was actually very angry. People have tarnished his name, talked bad about him. Even so many things, good things he have done throughout the years. Sacrificed his time, his money, and yet people tarnish his image and name for no reason. Okay, so he was very angry that night. He asked God for his power, as a messenger of God, as an archangel, he's given powers, by God to utilize at the right time, you see. So he told us only right time God will give him the sword and sword to protect from the evil, to attack the evil. So and at night he was very angry. In fact, the time he's got a maid, Indonesian maid by the name of Kasih. Strangely, Kasih every night sleep very early because next morning she has to do her chores at 5 to 6 o'clock to hang her clothes. But that night she was sitting next to him, and Master asked him, why are you sleeping so late? She just said she want to watch the show. And Kasih witnessed Master was actually doing something, with the hand and firing something, but she wasn't sure what she doing. She actually witnessed it. Okay, so Master said, okay, let me check what time is the show, because she actually watched the show, and the timing was actually coincidence with what I was witnessing that time. Okay, then Master Wong, after next day, Master Wong said, okay, he spoke to the other side, meaning the evil side, don't disturb my staff. You can disturb anyone, but please leave my staff alone. You see? So he talked to them. And then Master Wong blessed some water, and charged them, and blessed the water and said, told me, please go back your home and sprinkle the water. And what happened? As I took back the water as what he has instructed me to do, and when I actually blessed the place with the water, I could sense that it's something like Genting Highlands, you see. It's like very spooky, like meaning the area was actually very misty. And when I went to my room, the place where also I have heard this voice, it happened the same. And from that day onwards, I could not hear any more voice and nobody disturbed me. And I'd like to thank Master Wong for that. Actually, Master Wong was also unfortunate because Master Wong, on helping me from getting disturbed from the evil side, he actually, when he went to Giant one day on opening ceremony, he wanted to buy something. On that morning, when he went there, the glass sliding door in Giant didn't open, and he banged his face into the glass door. And when he banged the glass door, his eyes was bleeding terribly, and he quickly went up to the upstairs floor where one doctor was actually having a clinic there. He immediately told the doctor he needs immediate attention, So of course, as human, we try not to have he requires stitches, because doctor say you need to have seizures to stop the bleeding immediately. And also he told God, maybe he feel that he should not talk the other side and have anger God for that. So after miraculously, when he talked to God, his eyes, the bleeding stopped, and he does not need any stitches. Then the doctor was actually amazed, actually amazed that, another thing I would like to add is that when he was blessing the water, he off the aircon. You see, all of us was in his room, because besides me, Josephine and Cindy also had some less water, to protect from any unwanted evil spirits and all that. So when the aircon was off, I remember very clearly. I was sitting there. Then he was blessing the water, saying some Our Father, Hail Mary, and suddenly I feel. Then he told me, come. There's some very cold on top of the jar where water was placed. Then when I thought Kepochi went there also to see whether true or not just to try out, and I could feel the coldness. It's not like supermarket when you go to the deep freeze area, that kind of coldness. You can feel the breeze coming out from the water. So I think I'm also blessed to feel that kind of coldness from the water. I think it's an experience of a lifetime, which I think a lot of people will not able to experience it if you do not able to see for yourself. It's a life experience that will remain for me for the rest of my life. Thank you.